So here's what Tim says. AirPods just keep hitting new highs, and I anticipate that will carry over to this quarter too. And we're really proud to add another product out there for people wanting noise canceling with the AirPod Pro beginning to sell today. We're anxious to see the customers for the new AirPod Pro, but I would guess that one, particularly in the early going, will be people that have AirPods today and want to also have a pair for the times they need noise cancellation. He says it in such a gentle way. He says, when he says, I would guess that one particular customer would be the type that has AirPods today and also wants to have a pair for the time they need noise cancellation.
Yes. Basically saying like one is better than two. Just get two. Totally fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
Don't
like
feel
no big
guilty.
deal. Yeah.
Because Tim sees you.
Yeah.
Tim's like, it's okay. You can have both. It's incredible. You got money in the bank account. You can have both.
Oh.
It's incredible. Apple is... This is a big piece of that 6.5 million or billion. I guarantee it. Because you see these things out in public everywhere. Not the pros yet, but the regular AirPods. And I don't know if Apple breaks down the actual segments individually from AirPods. I don't think they do. AirPods versus watches versus the other categories. They just kind of lump it together. But I honestly think the AirPod is one of Apple's greatest achievements, as weird as that is to say. It's not like I'm a huge fan of it, but I just think it changed the idea of a headphone in a big way. And others followed suit, and it's had a mega impact on the headphone industry. Mm-hmm. And now, of course, they're reinvested here in the form of the Pro version of the AirPod. And Tim says you're allowed to have both. Now, do I think that's practical for most people? Absolutely not. That's a lot of money in AirPods. You're talking about $200 plus $250, possibly $500 in AirPods. Practically, it's tough. That's a tough one. I don't think he's wrong. I think a lot of people that love their AirPods will upgrade, but then they're probably just going to take their regular AirPods and put them to the side for the most part. They're not going to find these occasions to use both. They're going to use the superior one permanently, probably. And definitely, if you're a person going out and buying your first pair, you're definitely not buying both. You'll select whichever is better for you. It'll be interesting to see the ratio of the Pro versus non-Pro version, because obviously this is a bigger form factor. Yes, it has extra features, but a lot of people, I think, were buying the original AirPods for the convenience factor primarily, and not the sound quality primarily. So we'll see how that maps out. Certainly people who watch this show, tech fans and so forth, will probably gravitate towards the Pro model. But I think Apple's still going to sell a ton of the other model. And I think that's really what Tim is saying. Mm-hmm. He's saying, look, both these products are going to coexist, and we intend on selling a lot of each.
Right.
That's the other version of the other interpretation of that statement. But sure enough, Tim, be happy you buy both.